Well, he's hopped on now. Swag's got him. We've tracked him down. The big man, Swag, just running up to Terrance Ferguson, demanding him put the headset on. He joins us now, the tight end from Oregon. Terrance, good morning. How's Big Ten Media Day treating you so far?
Man, it's treating me well. Just blessed to be here, and it's a lot of fun.
Do we start this off actually with congratulations? We heard you just got engaged. Your coach talked about it at the podium. What was the experience like for you? How nervous were you to do that versus going out for game day to catch a tutty?
Oh man, it was a lot of fun, and honestly, it went perfectly. But honestly, the nervous part was leading up to it, trying to keep it away from my girlfriend. My fiance. Sorry, you guys gotta scratch that one. Trying to keep it away from her. She's smart, and she runs a lot of stuff on my phone for me. So trying to keep that away from her was probably the most nervous part. But when it came down to it, it was a lot of fun, man. And God's timing worked out perfectly. I'm not the best planner. Her family helped me out a lot and kind of made everything roll the right way. So it was ended up going perfect, though, man. One of the best days of my life.
Terrance, obviously it was a big deal that you decided to come back for your senior year with the Ducks. You have a couple individual accomplishments that seem to be on the horizon this year. It also looks like this is one of the deepest, if not the deepest team in Oregon. What were some of the factors on why you decided to come back and not go to the NFL?
You know, man, took me a long time to actually make that decision, and the biggest thing is I prayed about it, and the Lord told me to come back, and I just really felt it put on my heart to come back. But some of those reasons, like the team, I wanted to win something worth winning. I wanted to hold some trophies in my career, and I wanted to be a part of the first Oregon football national championship, and that will forever be in history. So I wanted to be a part of something special, and the team around me is better than I've ever seen it. So I decided to go be a part of something special, and maybe those guys could help me out and carry me to something.
How much did your coach, we're talking about Terrance Ferguson, tight end for the Oregon Ducks, how much did your coach play a factor into this as well?
Oh, that's one of the biggest reasons, too. Like all the coaches, starting with Coach Lanning, he's a special guy. He takes care of his players, and he's one of the guys who says something, he's going to do it, and that means a lot to me. And he treated my family like family, and that's probably one of the biggest things to me as well as family. So when he wanted me to come back, and I was talking about doing that decision, he gave me the facts, and he wasn't trying to pull me one way or the other. He just wanted me to make the best decision for myself, and that's hard to find nowadays. So I really appreciate that from him, and so that was the one. And then my position coach and offensive coordinator are some of the best in the nation. And they just really care about me as well, and are like family. So it made it easy to come back to those guys.
How has the transition gone for you, catching passes from Bo Nix to Dylan Gabriel? What's that been like working with him?
The lefty-righty switch, too.
Right.
Yeah.
Tough.
The lefty caught me off guard at first, I had to get used to it because it does spin out a little bit, hits a different hand, all those things. But I'm really used to it now. We've gotten a lot of reps together. But really, man, I've been blessed, with all the quarterbacks I've been able to play with, guys like Bo and now Dylan. They're special talents. They're special people off the field. Dylan has blown my expectations out of the water, and I'm really excited to get on the field and actually play with him for real.
Now, you got a chain from him, right? Didn't he give everybody on that team a chain?
Yeah, he did. That's what makes him special, though. He's big about giving back and about everybody on the team,
Now, I did look at the chain size. It looked like some players who I wasn't as familiar with had smaller chains, and some of the bigger name players had slightly bigger chains. Where was the chain grading out for Terrance Ferguson? Big, medium?
Honestly, I really think what he did is we did a little one-on-one competition at his little dime time retreat, and we had some freshmen that walked away with some bigger chains. So I don't know if that's the truest statement yet, but I took a little modest, smaller chain. I'm not the flashiest guy.
Yeah, humble guy. I like that. I am curious though. Dylan is similar in a lot of ways, I think, to Bo in some regard, and then also so different in others. Like how Coach Stein and that offense are going to operate, or how different that may look for you guys, even though you're kind of aiming for this. Obviously higher results, but similar stuff from consistency at that position. Yeah,
no, definitely. And Bo did a great job, and they're both great quarterbacks. They've played for a while. They have a lot of experience. It's definitely going to be different because Dylan's his own man. He's his own player, and he's a lot different than Bo in a lot of ways. And you can't take a step backwards, and we haven't. And he's easily going to make our offense better because he's just an elite player and he cares about it, and he's super talented. So honestly, I don't really know if there's going to be any type of step back or even missing any of the beats. I think we're just going to keep rolling.
You're a big red zone target, Terrance. What do you think makes you so good and always finding a way to get into the end zone?
Honestly, just being blessed with being big and having long arms and being able to catch a lot of things that are thrown wherever. That's something I take pride in, is my catch radius. So if he throws it high, I'm going to go get it high, and if he throws it low, I'm going to fall down and catch the ball. Like, I think that's where tight ends make their money, is being a security blanket. If it's third down or in the red zone, you know, someone you trust, you can go to, big catch radius. And I've just really been blessed with that opportunity, and I'd like it to continue that way and be a red zone threat.
Does any of this conference stuff matter for you, or are you just pretty like go see ball, catch ball, get touchdown, don't care where I play, who I play against, or how weird this all is for some fans?
Yeah, no, it's definitely a little bit that way. You know, I'm really focused on the game and getting better every week. But, you know, I'm a college football fan at heart, so being able to play some of these schools is really cool. Growing up watching them and some of the historic programs that we get to play is really cool.
Have you been yourself on the video game yet?
Oh, yeah, I've done probably a lot of picks just trying to feed myself the ball. Lost a lot of games, actually. I go for a lot of yards, but the team ends up losing. That's the only time I'll probably be selfish like that, is I try to feed number 3 the ball.
I think you need to apologize to your quarterback. He's got all these picks in the video game because you keep throwing them.
Yeah, I know. I give him some stuff for it and mess around with them. I'm like, oh my gosh, you could have put this one a little better. But it's surreal, man, to be in a video game. My little brothers play with it, my cousins, and everyone. I get DMs about me dropping passes, catching passes. It's just really surreal to be in the video game. So I'm just blessed for that.
All right. Well, Terrance, we appreciate the time, my man. Good luck this season. Stay healthy. Go catch some tutties out there and enjoy the Big Ten.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
All right, there we go. Tight end Terrance Ferguson joining us live from Media Day. Big Ten Swag was able to find him, but some good stuff from him.
Dude, fantastic. And I think a big thing this year is you're going through the news and notes on all the different players, and I just realized that Ferguson is 2 touchdowns away from the all-time program record for an Oregon tight end on touchdowns. I think he blows that record out of the water. Whenever they are in the red zone, at least with Bo Nix, it felt like Nix was looking for Ferguson. How do I get him the ball? Not afraid to throw it up high where he can jump up and go and get it. But what's rare is when you have such a tall target like that, most of the time they can't go down low and dive for the ball or hold on to a ball that's thrown at their ankles, which you have to do sometimes in that red zone. But Ferguson can do that. I think that he's going to be a huge red zone target and a favorite target for Dillon Gabriel inside the 20.
He was a good go-to for them last year. He's looking to build on that this year. As he said, he came back to Eugene. He wants to win a national championship. That's the goal of these guys.